They set out before dawn, boots whispering on frosted leaves, breath making small clouds that dissolve into the trees. Hunters know the rhythm of the forest, the snap of a twig that signals game, the hush that follows a hawk's wing. But there are places where rhythm breaks, where the forest seems to listen back. In those woods, some hunters went in and never came out. This is not a tale of ghosts and curses, but of echoes. Echoes of landscape, skill, decision, and history that explain why experienced people vanished into the green. The first echo is geography. Dense, old-growth forests are complex three-dimensional worlds. A ridge, a ravine, a hidden swamp can change visibility and sound in ways that disorient even the most practiced tracker. Hunters who follow an animal downhill often lose the skyline and with it a sense of direction. Fog can roll in or a sudden snow can erase the tracks in the trail. A creek that seemed trivial on approach can swell overnight, cutting off return routes. In places where human footprints are rare, a single wrong turn becomes permanent. The forest hides its own injuries. A hunter who breaks a leg on a hidden route or slips into a hollow may be out of sight within minutes, and the canopy muffles calls for help. The second echo is the miscalculation of risk. Hunting relies on knowledge of prey and terrain, but also on assumptions about weather, about animal behavior, about one's own endurance. A seasoned hunter may trust that a familiar area is safe, or that a radio will suffice, or that a friend will come by at dusk. But equipment fails. Batteries die. A compass can be overturned by magnetic anomalies or amateur handling. Hunger and thirst in a small way erode judgment. Hypothermia is a quiet thief. It blunts pain, slows thought, makes wrong choices feel rational. A hunter who keeps moving to stay warm can wander farther into danger. In many historical cases, the simplest misestimates underpacking food, overestimating daylight, became fatal errors. The third echo is wildlife and human interaction. Large predators are part of the forest ecosystem, and encounters are rare but consequential. Most predators avoid humans, but a cornered animal or a scavenging bear can turn a hunt into a life or death scramble. Equally important are the traces of human conflict. In frontier eras and remote regions, hunters sometimes crossed into territories where disputes, poaching, or illicit activities occurred. A good hunter can be mistaken for competition or threat. More subtly, encountering a carcass or trap can indicate other humans nearby, with motives that were never meant to be explained. A fourth echo is time and memory. In many disappearances, the passage of time redefines what happened. Initial search efforts may miss a small clearing where someone waited. Scavengers disturb scenes. Seasons erase clues. Oral histories mutate details, becoming legend. The more time that passes, the more the story becomes a mirror of the listener's fears. Maps are redrawn, trails vanish, communities change. A field that was frequented decades ago may be reclaimed by saplings and vines, leaving only a name and a few faded photographs. Finally, there is the echo of choice, the personal reasons a hunter might not return even when capable of it. Some leave deliberately, to start anew, to escape a life that compressed them. Others make a last, deliberate walk to die where they feel at home. Suicide in the woods is one of the most private of disappearances, and often indistinguishable from an accident until the end of an investigation. This uncomfortable reality sits beside the natural and accidental explanations, and it reminds us that presence and absence can be acts of will as much as of circumstance. When we tell these stories, we owe it to the missing to separate romance from reason. The woods do not consume people in mystical cycles. They are landscapes that amplify human frailty, small errors, sudden weather, equipment failure, animal behavior, human conflict, and human despair. Each disappearance is a knot of causes, an echo chamber where one small sound becomes a long silence. So when you walk into the forest, take the echoes seriously. Know your route and tell someone, carry the right gear, respect the weather, and remember that the oldest lesson of the woods is humility. The forest demands attention, and its echoes will answer whatever you carry into it.